Today we are kind of doing a day in the life, kind of not. Pretty much got up, left the house, we had to go pick up a trailer that we're getting the brakes into. Took that trailer, then happened to be the cattle box. Took cattle box then, pick up a lot of yo lambs that we had. So it took a wee while to go get them. Got them loaded on with Daisy. What we're going to do now is we're going to get them ewe lambs, pick through them, the ones that we want to sell. Well, we're selling all of them, but we particularly like to sell for breeding. We're going to take them, tag them, and get them ready to go for the sale on Monday. This is currently Friday. Then I have a couple other things to do. I might put them into the video as well. Once then I'm done all that there's a Tyrconnell Scottish Blackface Sheep Breeders Association, what a mouthful, annual sale on tonight. I'm going to try my best to get to that. I did say I would document sales, so I'm going to try and go to that. That is on at 6 o'clock this evening. It is currently quarter to 1, sorry, jeez, even worse. Alright, hash through this, get it done. I'm going to take you along with us to see how it goes. So we're back at the house here now. Now we're on to the voiceovers. So basically got breakfast, a few vitamins, cup of coffee, out the door. Had to leave off a few parcels at the post office, so I took Ace with me. Got back to the house then, headed straight over to the shed, me and Ace. We already have in a few cows, a couple of cows that have twins and things like that there that need a bit of extra supplementation now that the grass is getting scarce. Tried to do a little nifty transition, but I completely forgot. So here we're getting into the loader now. We just scraped out all the old silage, which is what you're going to see me doing now, but I got an absolutely terrible angle, so you just see my arm most of the time. But if you use your imagination, you can kind of figure out what I'm doing. We're just feeding some old bales that we had from last year. They're not the best, but they'll do for now. I don't want to have to open the pit just yet. Went up then, grabbed another bale. There's, I think, maybe 5 or 6 left. They're good solid bales, so that's pretty good. They're well compacted and all, and I think that they're double chopped, so that's pretty good too. That also means that they don't pull it in onto the slats, which is phenomenal, because if anyone knows with silage, if they pull it on onto the slats, it is a torture to get out. We just use the loader itself to pick up the bale and spread it out. It works quite well, so we're happy. Moved on then to the sheep. We had to bolus the last 3 ewes and then tag the first batch of lambs. Headed straight down then to the field to pick up the other lambs. There I think was 6 in this batch and 2 ewes, so brought them up. We ended up just using 5. We left one of them out. She had wee horns, she didn't look right, so we kept her out of that batch. This was the better batch of the lambs too, so we ended up with 10 altogether to go on Monday. 2 batches of 5, and we kept out 3 lambs that we don't want to sell just yet. So we ran them back down the field again. They can stay there then till Monday. Moved on then, there was this barrier that has been driving our heads nuts. When you go to lock the barrier, because it's split, only one side was locking, and it's actually quite dangerous, so we wanted to change that. Stuck a spot of weld on it, grinded it down, and it's perfect now. So at least that's done now for the housing. Moved on then to putting on a bit of edging on the new shed. That's just me and Bo having a wee look. Headed back over to the house then, saw these sitting on the table, so I took my favourite, the little eggs, their class. Straight out then to do a bit of running. Only done about 1.5 miles, I think. It was good. I was running tight for time, so that's all I could do. Got that finished. Literally ran into the house, got changed, and we left then. Went straight over and grabbed the flatbed. So that's the cattle box and the flatbed. Lights and brakes, all sorted. One wee bit late. I had to come over and give my uncle a hand to get a digger started. Also picked up the flatbed trailer, which you would have already seen. We're going to try and get to the mart. It starts in 10 minutes. I'm going to be late, but still going to try and get there. Also, while we were here, we picked up a cage that we were using to put up the new shed. Finally got to the mart then. There was some unreal sheep there, I must say. It is a dream to own some of them. Some good prices, some not so great prices, but it just depended on, I think, the type of them. And basically, there wasn't that big of a crowd there. So I feel like if there had been a bigger crowd, maybe the prices would have been a wee bit better, more competitive. But no, the sheep themselves were fantastic, absolutely class to look at. Some ewe lambs as well, they were very, very nice.
180, at 180, 180, at 180, 180, 180, but yo's there, yo's there, at 180, 180, 190, same, at 200, 200, 200, 10, 210, 210, at 210, up the seashore, up and down, 210, 210, at 210, we'll call it, try one more, at 210, 20, 220, 220, at 220, 220, 230, 230, all it, now I sell it 2.
And that is that. That was a busy day. I'm tired and I'm starving. But very interesting mart. Quite enjoyed it. It was more kind of older ewes, a few ewe lambs. I didn't stay to see the ewe lambs. I couldn't deal with the hunger. So I went and got my takeaway because I can't wait to make any food. If I had to make food right now, I think I might cry. Kind of defeats the purpose of my run, but whatever. Head inside now. Eat this food. What's up, cat? Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.